Alright gang, welcome back to our 200 horsepower challenge on CalmLands. You join me, it is now September, and I'm carrying some eggs over to a new production that we placed down. You can see it from here. If you remember, for a long time, and more so recently, I had mentioned that I wanted to start doing pancakes. We are doing pancakes now, gang, so this is our pancake production. We pretty much have everything we need for pancakes with the exception, I think, of one thing. We're going to have to take a look in there, but we can absolutely use the milk from the cows in here, which we will need to do. But to do the maple syrup pancakes, we have to have butter. I don't think we're making butter yet. Everything else we can or will be making or have made before. So it's just going to be a matter of us distributing that properly, right? Making sure we send this to where it needs to go. So we'll send this to distributing. We'll send this to distributing. So we can make butter here. It will require milk to make the butter. So we need more cows. That's basically what I'm hearing. We're going to turn off the strawberry ice cream for now, which means we need to go back over to our greenhouses today as well and remove the strawberries from being made. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that now. We're already in here, right? So let's go ahead and do that now. We need to start making wheat flour and barley flour. We need to start making this as soon as we get stuff in here. Pretty quickly. Must be at the bottom. Bear with me with a minute, gang. Bear with me. There they are. We'll do both of those. They've got so many strawberries in there, they can't do anything with it. For now, let's just sell the strawberries, huh? Yeah, we'll just sell them. Make a little money off of them. It's not going to be a ton of money. It is strawberries after all, but we make something. So, that's better than nothing. Alright, so let's head back down here. So we're going to have the maple syrup's going to be taken care of. The eggs we'll just continue to make. We probably need to get more chickens, honestly, for the eggs. Maybe we'll do that. Butter, we've got to start making butter. There's two locations in our productions that we can do. We can utilize the thing that we were doing the strawberry ice cream with, or we can utilize the barn to make butter, or both. Milk, we've easily got that. We just probably need more cows. And flour, we need some crops to be able to do that. So we've got wheat in here. So my eyes, I'm going to take the wheat out, well, most of it, and put it in there and make some for us. Because I think the problem we're going to have here is we're not going to have enough for the chickens if we get rid of all of it. So kind of where we're at for now. But it's going to be a bit, but we're going to start making maple syrup. Pretty excited about that. A couple other things. Our cornfield is ready to harvest over there, as you can see. These fields need to be fertilized a second time today. Our cows probably need fed. Grass field's not quite ready, but probably in the next episode, or yeah, next episode. Well, maybe not. We might do 2 episodes in this in September, but in October it probably will be ready to mow again. As far as the clothes go, we've got a nice stack going here. I don't know if it's the best time to sell it or not, but we can take these 2 pallets of fabric. Well, I just screwed that up. I thought I was on the floor, and I was not, so this is going to be a bit of a disaster here for a minute. I'll have to do that, and then I'm going to try to get that one. Just not the best pickup I've ever done, but it will work. We'll go over here. We'll stick these in here. It does take them a few seconds to unload, so we'll leave that there for now. As far as clothes go, not good. Not until April-ish. Okay, so we're not going to sell those. We'll just keep stacking them there. As far as what's in here, there's not anything in there specifically yet to do anything with, so we'll leave it be for now. We probably, like I said, need to fit some more chickens, so we may end up getting rid of this when it runs out of food and get a new chicken coop that can put more chickens in it for us. That would be pretty ideal. We've got a bunch of wool we need to move today. I'm assuming they probably need grass, too. Actually, they're doing okay. Well, it's not great. They could use a little bit. They need some water, too. But yeah, they're okay. They're okay for now. So we got that going on. We've got to fertilize this field a second time. So we got a lot to do today. We really do. One other thing I did do off camera between now and then the last episode, I should say. I went right past it. This will work. I want to get the harvester going on the corn here. We'll put a worker on it. Oh, we've got more soup there to sell, too. We got a lot to do, man. We got a lot to do in September. Good thing we are able to do multiple months now. Or multiple episodes in the same month, I should say. Where was I going with my last comment before I got distracted on the corn? Oh, I unloaded all of the solid fertilizer out of our sprayer and put lime in there. There was a tiny little section of lime over there on that field, that awkward-shaped field that needed lime. I mean, it was like minuscule. Ooh, I'm going the wrong section. It was minuscule. Like, ridiculously tiny. So I was like, I'll just do it really quick. So I unloaded all the fertilizer, so it's kind of in the way of everything right now. But eventually that'll get picked up. Honestly, what I'd like to do, I'm going to attempt it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to try, once again, to do upgrades to our seeders, our drill. We did an upgrade for our corn and sunflowers, which is great, but we didn't do anything for our generic cereal crop. We have upgraded it once before, but I would like to try to get one that's slightly over 200 horsepower. Now, I know that goes against the rule of 200 horsepower or less, but that's just what it recommends that you use. It may have issues doing it, but one of our tractors, but if I get the one tractor that we have that actually has 200 horsepower, or I even buy another tractor that has 200 horsepower, and it's like 210, I think, 215, I think it can pull it. It may be a little bit slower than it should be, but I think it can pull it, and I think it'll save us a lot of time in the long run, even though it's a little bit slower, because the width is much larger. So what do I mean by that? Well, when we get up here to the end here, we make a comeback, I'll throw it on a worker, and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. I just think it's going to help, and I know a few of you have mentioned that on this series, probably 10 episodes now at this point, that just because it says that doesn't necessarily mean we're breaking the rules. And you're right, because it's not an actual piece of equipment that actually has any kind of power to it. It's being pulled by something, and it's just recommending what the power is on the item that you're utilizing to pull it. So as long as we keep any kind of actual equipment that does pulling or any kind of harvesting or anything like that to 200 horsepower or less, right? I think we're fine. I think we're still within the realm of still being in the rules. So we're going to try it. One thing else we need to do today, well, in this month, I should say, not today. It'll probably be the next episode. When we buy that drill, we may buy it today, but we probably won't do anything with it today. But I'm going to make another field finally. That grass and wood lot that we mostly have only used it for wood, with the exception of doing a few placeables on it. That is going to be a new field. We're going to make it a field. Now, what kind of field? I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. We might, at least initially, make it a cereal crop field. But I think what I'm going to plan to do, as long as I can get all the equipment properly under 200 horsepower, which I don't know for sure if I can. I think I found some things I can utilize, but I kind of have to do a little more research into it. But we talked many episodes ago about doing sugar beets, and I kind of want to make a sugar beet field over there. I had mentioned that I was potentially going to make it in one of our root crop fields there, and then never ended up doing it. But that was before our plans changed on this series. That was before we decided we were going to start doing multiple episodes per month. So I think I'm going to kind of go back to it. That's the same reason why I kind of went back to the pancakes as well, right? Because we've shifted gears on the series a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves, and I don't have to sit there and kill myself doing a 4-hour video, just to make progress on a monthly basis. But anyway, I'm going on a couple of tangents there, but I've talked kind of about what my plans are, where I want to go, and what we want to do, and how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. The time of this recording, it is actually Memorial Day. It's early morning. I woke up like 6:30, 6:45. I forgot to turn my alarm off. and I'm a very light sleeper. So when I when I wake up, I'm up. So. But hopefully you had a nice Memorial Day weekend at the time that you're watching this. It's been about a week. Almost exactly. Well, a week exactly, I think. Anybody watch the Indy 500? If you did, let me know. It was a very good Indy 500, I thought. There was a lot of wrecks, though. A lot of wrecks. I won't spoil anything just in case you haven't watched it. I don't know why you wouldn't have, but in case you haven't, I won't spoil anything. But I thought it was a pretty good race. A lot of overtakes, a lot of wrecks. A lot of fun. So I'm just going to go up to the end here, and then I'm going to back up. This is probably still not going to be enough for the worker to turn around, but maybe we get a little bit of leeway here. So we'll throw it on a worker now. The worker should do it correctly and not go over into that field because we're not drilling anything, so he should be fine. You know, we've had a lot of issues with this field, so. Alright, put it on a worker. Good deal. That was done. Perfect. But we need another tractor. I'm actually going to utilize the McCormick here. We've got to get a trailer so we can unload. And most of that is probably going to go directly into our corn making. I think our corn still has a little bit in it, but I think it's getting low. Or it could be out, I guess. It is out. I'm sorry, it is out. So we've got to get that sold, or put into there, excuse me, not sold. There's my mess of fertilizer boxes, I said. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upgrade our loading wagon. I found another one. It's a little, it's a little unrealistic, I think. But it's fine at this point. I think in the series it's fine. It will hold more. The tractor may have an issue with it when it gets very full, though, because we only have 200 horsepower, so I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to get another one and try that out when the time comes. Like I said, probably October. We still have plenty of mineral feed there, but if we continue on for a long time, which we're going to go for a while, we may have to buy some more here in the near future. We've got some strawberry ice cream to sell over there, as you can see. Looks like he's almost ready to turn around, so we'll head down there and drive with him and unload this a little bit. But we're getting some good money now. I've got an idea as well for over there in our windmill field, or whatever you want to call it, our windmill area. I've got an idea for that over there. I'm not positive if it will come to fruition in this episode or not, but I do have an idea for that section that's just kind of grass that we haven't really done a whole lot with yet. I'm actually going to wait until this little mist straw here goes past, until he goes past this little mist section here. 5 stalks of corn. So the time of this recording, well, by the time this video comes out, I should be there. The time of this recording, I was 2 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, which is unbelievable. Thank you all so very much for your continued support. I really appreciate you. Special thanks to the channel members I have. You guys are amazing. Can't thank you guys enough. Michael Nee and Frogger JB or Frog RJB. You guys are great at the time of this recording. Once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, I've mentioned it before, I'm going to mention it again, I am doing a giveaway. If you are a member, you do get bonus entries. I can't put that on YouTube because they won't allow me to, but I'm just telling you now, you'll get bonus entries. But otherwise, as long as you're subscribed and you watch the video that I put up when it comes time, when I release that video, it'll be probably a little bit after I hit 1,000 subscribers, honestly, but when that time comes and I put that video up, I'll make a post beforehand giving you more information about what you have to do and everything, but it's all free. And you just have to be subscribed. That's literally pretty much it. Very, very easy. Chance to win. Alright, so that's done. We've got this stuff we should sell and can sell, but we'll wait for right now. We need to get the fertilizer out and spray this. And what we're going to do is, even though we have a solid... What are you doing? No, it's because it's 2. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Even though we have solid fertilizer that's on the ground there that we should utilize, I'm going to save it for our drills. We're going to get in to the case here. We're going to continue to stick with the liquid fertilizer. It's just, it's so much faster. I like it. And we have plenty of money now. We're not really worried about money anymore. For a while, we absolutely were worried about money, but not anymore. Not anymore. We pretty much have everything we need for the farm now. As far as 200 horsepower goes, we really, you know, we're not missing anything. So, yeah, we're fine. All right, that one does not need it, I don't think. I think it's just these over here. I think. Yes, 50%. I don't think this one does. No, it needs lime. I didn't lime it, evidently. This one, so that field there, this field here, this field, and I think we connected these 2 fields, right? Yep, we did. Okay. So, oh, really? Let's unfold this thing. It's going to take a minute. This thing is awesome, man. It's awesome. We can fly through doing fertilizing now. Fly through it. Like butter. Now, I don't know for sure if that pancake production is going to be in the way. It might be a little bit in the way. I probably should have put it maybe a little bit further back, but I think it's going to be okay because it's about the same distance as that soup production, right? So I think it's going to be all right. Hopefully, at least. So tell you what, we got to fertilize this field. We've got to fertilize that big field over there. And we got a lot of things we got to get accomplished here. So let's put a little time lapse in here, and we'll be back with you guys in a few seconds. right, that was a pretty long time-lapse gang, but we got a lot done there, so I felt like it was a good one to get a lot of that done. We got all the wool over there into the sprintery and into Grandma's house. We got all the sheep and the cows filled up with all their water. Unloaded a little bit of the corn to start making fish again. Got a lot done. Definitely worth it. So we're going to unload a little bit more here, and then once that's done, what I'm planning to do is grab a tractor and head over and make sure we get the cows full with food. Potentially buy some more cows. Try to max that out a little bit, which means we've got to make sure we have everything we need for them pretty quickly. And then after that, we're going to probably take the slurry over to the grass, well, not the grass, the BGA, excuse me, to turn that into methane and electricity and all that good stuff. We'll probably sell some of our digestate, well, our solid fertilizer that's being turned into from digestate, the solid fertilizer that is being made from digestate. Talk right, Z, come on. We'll probably do that, and then that'll make us a good amount of money, that will. Because I think it's pretty close to being full again, and since we're not going to be utilizing the solid fertilizer as much as we had been, I'm okay with selling that. So let's go ahead and do that right now since we're over here. Whoop, 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 come on, there we go. Goodness gracious. Because we still have 60,000 digestate here waiting to be shipped over to here, so plenty. Yeah, this is going to make us a bunch of money. So sell that. Now, it won't happen until 10 o'clock, but that's okay. It's going to be good money right there. Now, as far as what I was talking about with the drill, right? So, ideally, we get something like this, right? This one specifically, 240 horsepower. Oh, I'm sorry, not that one. Where was the one that has two of them in it? It's this one, 210 horsepower. 6 meters, 210 horsepower. It's really not a big change. It's not a change at all, actually, from this one. The only difference there is that it has an extra 0.8 meters, and it has a bigger tank to hold the fertilizer and the seeds, right? That's the only difference here. There is this one for 200 horsepower, I guess. Okay, well, this one is... Ooh, that's 300 horsepower. Which is the one I was just looking at? Maybe I missed it. Oh, I was looking at this one. This is the one I was looking at. Sorry. 210 horsepower right here. So, I mean, there's no reason for us to even utilize that one since I have this one here. Why wouldn't I utilize this one? This one has both. And it's 200 horsepower, so we can easily pull it. That's a no-brainer. But really, my goal here is I wanted to get a bigger width, and none of these are really bigger widths. I mean, they are, but not really. This is the one that we have currently that's a big width, but it does require that we actually have to drill or cultivate plow or cultivate the field before we utilize it. Because it's not a direct drill. So that's the problem, right? All the direct drills are pretty much the same width. Unless you go, way overboard. Like this one's 240 and it's 8 meters, so that's a little bit more of an increase, but again, we would have to fertilize it a second time, which I guess fertilize it separately, which I guess isn't that big of a deal. That's one less thing to do than what we currently have to do with the big width spreader or drill. Excuse me, I keep calling them the wrong thing for some reason today. 300 horsepower. I think that's just a little bit too much. I don't think there's going to be any way we can pull that. I just don't see any way. And everything else we have is around or smaller than what we currently have. So it's literally either trying this one for 240, and it gives you 8 meters as a direct drill, or we just go with another 6 meter one that's a direct drill and get rid of this one, right? I'm kind of leaning towards this one. It may not work, right? It has a high possibility that it won't work. But we got the money to spend, so You know, I don't know. We'll have to see. That's kind of where my head's at, though, about this field over here whenever it comes time to do it, which is not going to be today. Let's see. How's he doing? He is doing fine. There's a bunch of misses there that we need to take care of. We will do that. We don't want that one. We want... Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, this will work. I guess I had it over. I guess I have the fence over there. I guess the fence over there. Well, we need to take the grass here that we have that we kept on purpose for the sheep and feed those, and then we've got to go feed the cows and everything else. Like I said, we got to do. Now we've got the pancake stuff there, and we're not probably going to be able to make them today because I've got to make flour. Right? We'll unload a little bit of that silo and start making flour. But it's probably not going to be enough to actually make it, so probably won't see any fruition or anything come to fruition with the maple syrup pancakes until maybe October, because it's going to take a while for everything to be done, right? It's going to take a while for everything to have enough stuff in there to prepare it, to make it, all that stuff. It's going to take a while. Come on, buddy. This cloth is I gotta get rid of this thing. There's something wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but there's something wrong with it. Should not be going this slow. It's 190 horsepower. It has an issue with the gear shift. We've seen it multiple times now. Look. I mean, right now we're going downhill, and we're still going 4. We gotta get rid of this thing. I can't do it anymore. You get in the second gear, it's no problem. First gear, miserable. Dumb. Doesn't make any sense. Alright. Sheep are good. Go put this grass away again. Or go put this forage wagon away. I'm just going to destroy these boxes. I saw that corner coming. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to stop this thing in time. Here we are again. First, it does not move. This thing's going away. We're getting rid of this thing. Alright, we got rid of that stupid thing. Don't let me buy that one again. I mean, I'm fine to try another class, but don't let me buy that one again. So I got this Vultra. We haven't had a Vultra on the series yet, so felt like a perfect opportunity to jump into a Vultra. We did do the dualies on it just to try to replace the other one. 190 horsepower on this thing. A lot of torque, though. A lot of torque on this thing. So this thing should be really good for the hills and stuff that we have to deal with. It's been a while since I've looked at our farm from this far away. Look at that. That looks awesome. Man, we've really grown, right? We've really expanded our farm. Wow. All right, we're pulling back up here to the farm. I think, yeah, the harvester is full, so we need to unload that. So we'll take a little pit stop here, and then we're going to head over to the cows and make sure that we got the cows under control here. We'll just run it on foot. We've got so many different pieces of equipment now that it takes forever to flip through them all. Hopefully it didn't make you too sick. I'm going to have to check that during the edit. I really don't pay attention to that all that much, but I should, I guess. All that flipping through when we're doing a sped up time lapse might be potentially nauseating. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Hopefully not, but didn't really think about it until now. Alright, so he should be fine to continue to turn around, I think. If not, we'll come fix it. But let's get the Vultra over here. This Vultra, man, it's pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of top speed on it, but it gets up to speed quick, gets things done. It's nice. Alright. So we'll hook up to this because it still has food in it, I believe. Yep. We can dump whatever's in there. And then we might buy some more cows here. We've got plenty of money, so why not? 44 cows. Let's buy some more cows. They're all good. Yep, yeah, they're good. Let's just make sure our cows are good before I buy anything else there. Hold on a second. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Their effectiveness is perfect because we're giving them mixed ration, even though they technically could take hay and grass too, but they don't really need it. Their straw, they're still good on straw. It's still in the green. Probably next episode we'll bring some straw over if we still have some. I think we do. Now I forget where the trigger is to buy more here, so give me a second here, gang. We'll ruin your immersion for a minute. It's over there. Of course it is. So let's buy some more cows. Because we need to be making lots and lots of milk now, especially if we want to turn on the ice cream again, because we turned that off just because we want to make some maple syrup pancakes at this point. We just want dairy cows. We don't want anything else but dairy. So we want fully grown ones here. Pretty expensive. So let's buy 30 of these. And then we'll buy 30 Holsteins. Pretty expensive. That got us up to 104 cows now. So they're going to be pumping through the food, I would think, at this point. Alright, so we need... Well, I gotta move the slurry first, and then I probably... Even though I shouldn't use the same thing, I'm considering using this same thing just because it's going to be faster than the semi with the water. But we should not do this. But let's go unload this first. So we'll make some more money because it's about to flip over. Well, it'll be a couple months before we make money off of it. Well, a couple hours before we make money off of this. But we will be making money in 4 minutes off of the solid fertilizer. Really need to clean up that mess of solid fertilizer here pretty soon. It's a disaster. Let's see. Yes, he's doing good. Perfect. Still a long way to go for the corn, which is a good thing. Alright, that's unloaded. Take this back. I would suspect we probably have at least one more of these over here, but I could be wrong. Yep, we had another full load, so we'll go take this over here. Now, I could be utilizing this slurry for fertilizer, right, to spread it on the ground, but I'm not going to do that. We won't do that in this series. We're literally going to utilize this just to make more money out of the BGA. Even though we don't necessarily need the money, we're going to go that path. And I'm going to continue to put some things down, hopefully, as long as the game doesn't crash. I don't know why I keep wanting to stop there. Just a habit, I guess. So this is the grass area I was talking about earlier on in the episode, right? That it's just kind of sitting there not doing anything. But I have some ideas for it. Won't be this episode, but probably the next one. If not the next one, the following one. It'll be pretty soon. We're going to be putting something down there. Now, it's not anything crazy, so don't get super excited. But we'll be doing something with the land is what I'm trying to get at. So it's not just sitting there collecting dust and dirt. I might have to fit this vulture for another series. I really like this vulture. Alright, there we go. Turn it off. This is what we want. Unload the rest of this water. We can go get the milk. And we can put it into the maple syrup production. Well, we probably should put some of it in one of the other productions and make butter, right? We've got to make some butter. If we want the pallets of pancake, maple syrup pancake to start working for us. I don't know how much milk's going to be in there. Hopefully it's a lot, because we could use it. It's a pretty good amount. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 10,000 milk into here. Well, actually, you know what? I should look at this again. We looked at it once already, but I should look at it again. So let's do that. Let's make sure I'm actually paying attention to what it needs more of. Does it need more butter or does it need more milk? Because that's what we should be doing, right? 50 milk plus 3 butter. So it definitely needs a lot more milk. A lot more milk. Okay. All right, so where is the... I thought the trigger was right there. Oh, I'm too far to the right of it. Okay. So we'll give it a little bit more than what I had said, because it's going to take more of that. All right, we'll leave the rest for the butter. A little tight corner there, but we made it. Would love to have a bigger semi that can do this, but 200 horsepower is the limit. So that's what we got to do. Gotta do what we can do. I always forget what side they're on. I don't know why I always forget that. I always think it's on the right side, but it's on the left side. I'm gonna drill these. Whoops. There goes the ice cream. Be like smashed ice cream. Alright, let's just make sure we got it turned on, which I think we turned it on, but let's just make sure. We did not turn it on. But we got it turned on now. And then we want to just, well, I don't know. See, the distributing of the stuff, sometimes that gets all messy when we distribute stuff. Because there's other things that probably can take butter, right? Let's just make sure before I do that. The distributing part really screws everything up sometimes when there's a lot of things you have that do similar things. Okay, actually, it doesn't. It does take butter here. Dang it. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It might be okay. It might be okay. Let's try it. Let's try it and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go take this back. Let's finish up the corn harvest and then we can get drilling it. Well, actually, we might wait on drilling it to the next episode. It's getting pretty long already. And I'm trying, now that I'm able to do multiples, I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter. Instead of being the habit that I've been in of hour and a half episodes on this. Try to keep it a little bit less. Just for time management purposes alone. All right, he's nearly full. Good, 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 good. So we'll leave that. We'll hope that what we have, as far as the milk goes, as many of the cows go, hopefully that's enough cows. Man, he's missing a lot of stuff now. Hopefully that's enough cows to produce the amount of milk that we need for the butter and for the pancakes, right? If not, we'll have to buy more, right? We still have room for about 40-ish more. Alright, let me jump into the harvester here. Because I've got some touch-up work to do here. They have missed a lot. No, it's heavy. It keeps falling into the water. Don't do that. All right, we're going to get the rest of this field done, gang. So let's get this going and put another quick time lapse in and get it all done. Alright, so our fish farming is completely full. We're nearly done with this field. Put the worker back on it for a little bit. Did go around the headland a couple of times here, over here on this side to try to make it a little bit easier, but there's not a whole lot left here. The rest of this will be going into the silo for now. It will, not be the best time to sell for a little while. Now, we do have some things in our silo right now, right? We've got canola in here. We've got sunflowers in here. The sunflowers are best, actually. They're not bad right now. 4261 at the co-op. That's pretty daggone good, honestly. But we really don't need the money, right? So we might as well wait and sell them in February. That's kind of where my mind is on all of this, right? Again, same, not bad for the canola, but why not just wait? Now, the wheat, we need to take a bunch of that wheat over into the pancakes. I said that already once before. So I think that's what we're going to do in the meantime. I'm going to have the worker continue doing the corn here. We'll go drop the rest of the corn that we have in the actual trailer that did not fit in the fish farm into our silo. Unload most of the wheat. I think I'm not going to top up the chickens at all in their current coop. I'm going to wait until they run out of food, and when they do, I'm probably going to sell that coop and all those chickens and get a bigger one. Especially with this maple syrup now, right? The maple syrup pancakes. We really want eggs to be coming in at a faster clip than they currently are. Not that there's anything wrong with the ones that we have. It's just we need more, and that can only fit so many, and it's already maxed out. So no other ones can be put in there, even if we wanted to. wheat in here. We'll bring it over. We'll have to start making flour out of it. And I think I'm going to put this into here. I think. This isn't the one I turned on? I think it is. It is the one I turned on. Perfect. So yeah, we'll put the wheat in here. We can make flour. And then I want to distribute the flour. It is distributing already. Good, 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 good. Okay. Must have turned that on already. We're going to hope that all this works as intended here. I'm hoping we're not wasting stuff, but even if it distributes to something else, we can obviously utilize it there and turn it into something. And then, you know, make our modifications from there, I guess, moving forward. Alright, perfect. So we'll drive the long way around here. I just want to see if anything flipped over into the pancake at 10 o'clock. I don't think it did, but let's just find out. Need to do a little bit of sprucing up of the farm too. I've got dirt and gravel and all kinds of mixture of things in here. Maple syrup has moved over, so that's good. I haven't seen any butter yet, but perhaps we haven't made enough butter yet to even consider that. Let's see if we can find it. Butter. Yeah, we haven't made enough to actually distribute it over there yet. Okay, good, good, good. So, with that, gang, we're going to leave the episode there. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this field finished off camera. And then in the next episode, we'll still be in September. Rain's coming, so it'll be good to get this harvest done today anyway. Or this episode is, at least I should say. In the next episode, we're going to start drilling this field. We're going to put corn right back in it. As these two fields in front of us, they're going to always be corn and sunflowers. They're never going to change. Like our cereal crop changes a little bit. That won't be happening. So we'll get this all picked up. The corn will be put into the silo for safekeeping when we need it for more fish farming or if it's time to sell it. And we'll get drilling of this field in the next episode. So hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me out a ton. Special thank you to all of our channel members. Can't appreciate you guys enough. Check out the links and to my other channels. They're down in the description. Subscribe if you haven't. It's free. Helps me a ton. Got a giveaway coming up, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. So, at the time of this video, I would hope that we hit 1,000 subscribers since we're only 2 away. But may already have the video out, but if not, and I haven't put the video out for the giveaway, this is probably one of your last chances to get subscribed so you can get entered in for that. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.